Speaking of Bill Courtney, did you see any of what he spoke about on Gene Deal on ItsAGTV on that channel?
Shout out DJ AG. That was funny. And y'all going to get mad at me. Maybe my partner John get mad at me. But that's how white boy cops think. Y'all. That's how white cops think about black guys that's hanging around guys that they working for and stuff. That was the response that he had is typical. The same thing that the motherfuckers used to say about me. And I know I wasn't dirty when I was a cop and working around them. But hey, opinion is like what, an asshole, right? We all got one. And so that's what I got from that. But I do believe a lot of things that he said. Hopefully y'all can listen to it. Go check it out on AGTV. Well, these are a few things that he said.
He withheld information when there were violent situations. He did not cooperate with members of law enforcement. And as a member of a pseudo law enforcement agency, he certainly had that obligation. He is not a professional investigator. He was just a guy who worked in parole, who had a pistol permit, who was willing to do whatever Puffy wanted to do and to protect him from scrutiny and have the one guy with the legal gun who could, schmooze law enforcement if things went bad, say, hey, I'm bodyguarding him, it's a misunderstanding. That was his value. Other than that, all he does is talk shit about everybody else, like Puffy now, that he can't cash in on him anymore.
And that's the feeling that I got, how law enforcement treated and talked and felt about Gene. Y'all ain't gonna hear no cops. Y'all heard this one Compton cop, Orny Villarreal, and try to talk about me a long time ago on YouTube and stuff like that. But one thing he had always said about me was Reggie was the first one there. Him and his boy Polis, what they say, he was the first one there to be there to back you up and all of that. Only thing bad we ever heard about Reggie was this shit about the weed shit. And that shit was what? I got in trouble behind weed. I hadn't been a cop since 1996 is when I officially retired. And I got in trouble in 2016, so 20 years. Well, 21 years actually. And if people want to hold that against me for some weed as legalized as it is in the state of California, but hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm wearing a cookie shirt right now, huh? What y'all know what that stands for? Look it up. I don't smoke weed. I have never smoked a marijuana joint in my life. But I know a lot of people. I have a father-in-law and people like that that's in health issues and got pain that tell you, that swears by it. And I'm also supporting more of this because all of you Republican haters that in California, state of California, that's hating about the people that we went to school with and grew up with and all of that, where just because their parents brought them over at a young age, but they all been going to school, went to the same schooling as us, and paying the same amount of taxes and all of that as we done probably paid in our lifetime, and just because they still classified as an immigrant or whatever, that they can't do the things to qualify for a loan like us, man, fuck y'all. I'll support anything that's going on that help people, help the economy grow. But that's another story. A lot of y'all don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. But in California, there's a big thing going on about people being able to get help with down payments for a loan, for loans to qualify for a home. And so I'm in support of stuff like that, y'all. And that's just me. I know a lot of my cop friends and a lot of my even relatives don't agree. They feel an immigrant. How are we calling this person an immigrant? I went to school with him. Anyway, I'm past that. But I'm sorry, John. I went off topic and then forgot what the hell I was talking about.
We're just talking about Bill Courtney and what he said about Gene.
Yeah. Bill, yeah. Well, y'all listen to it. Y'all check it out. Y'all heard it. But I get it. That's my opinion of Gene as well. I just don't agree with Bill about guys hanging around guys and the shooting part. I just don't believe that. I don't believe cops are hired assassins like everybody think they are. If somebody want to get you, as y'all seen from Donald Trump situation and all of that, you can be got. It's what you do after a person do it is what security is for. But people, we done had President Ronald Reagan done got shot and stuff, and he had supposedly the best, law enforcement or security around him. As now Donald Trump, RFK, John F. K. I mean, I'm just talking about, the only reason I bring up the presidents and stuff, because these are people that we know have top-notch security or bodyguards, and they've been touched. It can happen, y'all. It can happen if people have a plan to get you, especially in a car. Because there's only one thing that you can do, maybe two things that you can do in a car while sitting on your ass. And that's drive a car and fuck a bitch in a car. That's all you can do, really, sitting in a car. Peace.